I thought I was safe as a 3D VTuber. I thought AI can't make 3D models yet. And then my friend tried to replace me with a model that he made without touching a single modeling software. So how did we get here? I am currently in the works of trying to get a new VTuber avatar, mostly because I just want a general upgrade. I made the current model that you are looking at with 0 years of 3D modeling experience. It took me 14 different tries to get something that looks decent. However, this model still has a lot of limitations. There's a lot of clipping going on, the lip movement is not good, and also the general aesthetic. I want something that looks more anime-esque than how I look now. And I'm telling all of my friends this, and one of them says, "Oh yeah, I can make you a 3D model using AI." And I said, "No you can't, how does that work?" And that's when I realized I made a massive mistake. So before we can even make the 3D model, you need a 2D reference. That's natural for even humans. You're going to need a 2D reference before you can make a 3D model. Unless you're a 3D modeling god, I guess. But I wouldn't give him the reference sheet I have for Shiro because it was made by an actual artist who doesn't want their art fed to an AI. Crazy, I know. So instead, he would just describe Shiro to the AI. Now, AI doesn't actually know what an anime Dragon Boy looks like, but it's gotten really good at associating certain shapes with certain words. And it actually starts off with just static, just a bunch of noise, and then pixel by pixel gets rid of all that noise until you're left with an anime Dragon Boy. Why is it a girl? So a couple more tweaks to the prompt, and then he finally got the anime Dragon Boy. That's still a girl. It's really hard to make a Dragon Boy. So after a couple of tweaks to the prompt, he finally got the reference image that he needed. Doesn't really look like me. Not going to lie. He's just kind of wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, no highlight in the hair. The antlers are blue for some reason. There's no design on the mask. At the very least, he got it into a T-pose, which is actually perfect for 3D modeling. It's not like a 2D art reference where you want the character to be in a dynamic pose. You want it to be as static as possible. You want that T-pose for 3D modeling. It's just perfect. Overall, not Shiro looking. It's got the idea, but that's not Shiro. But how does an AI actually take this 2D image and turn it into 3D? Well, let's say for example, you are walking up to the statue of David by Michelangelo. The first thing you generally think of is, that's a penis. But you would be able to guess what the statue looks like from behind without ever actually seeing it, because your mind just makes up how it looks like. And it does it fairly accurately. You've seen the back of a human before, you've seen what material the statue uses, so it just makes it up. AI is doing the same thing. It's just guessing what this 2D image would look like at every single angle. Until you end up with something like this. Dear Lord, he's ugly. So, it's not the best looking model. There are a lot of things wrong with it. The tail's coming out from the leg, the fingers are fused together, there's no skeleton, and overall the topology is just bad. What is topology? I don't know. So this is what a decent face topology should look like, and this is what the AI gave me. This is not good. Generally, not good at all. I mean, clearly, I'm better than you, so what can you even do?
Guys, if you've made it this far into the video, be sure to subscribe.
You can't take that away from me! This is my channel! You can't say something like that! When my friend told me he was going to make my next VTuber avatar using AI, I thought it was going to be trouble. But from what I've seen, AI is just kind of better at making 3D assets instead of humanoid characters. I would not use this model professionally because of the bad topology. Maybe one day AI will be able to make a humanoid character with good topology for animation, but right now you're still going to need a human for that. And there's always that argument that AI can never think for itself, and AI can never think creatively. It needs human input for it, because humans can think for themselves, and humans can think creatively. I hope you can think for yourself and think creatively. That's why there's still so many great human artists out there making art for either companies or commission work, because humans will always hold that creative thinking above AI. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was just such a funny event in my life that I wanted to make a video about it. But YouTube thinks that you'll like this video, so you should check it out.